thanks.
Yeah. Bye.
Hey. No, I'm being interviewed. YouTube.
Diamond Discourse is the channel.
Diamond Discourse, right over here. You don't see me? Waving. Look down that aisle we walked up. Look.
Recording now just so I can get in the shot, and I'm really bad at framing these things because I have to like go and look, but I'm gonna stand right here, and if we stand the further away from the camera the better.
Okay.
So if you stand right there, and that's great. And thanks for your time, Richard. Thanks for stopping. So you wanted to talk about global warming. What are your thoughts on global warming?
Well, I just seen on the news yesterday where they're putting landscape covers over icebergs to prevent the melting of the icebergs.
Okay.
In Europe. And if you look at our state of our country today, we're in a heat wave, and 56 people have died over the past week from heat strokes. And it's just getting uncommonly warm.
Right.
And we need to understand that we need to save, in order to save our lives, we need to save the global warming.
And so you feel that this is threatening people's lives right now, and you said the people in Europe are putting tarps over
ice glaciers
to protect them from melting?
From melting, and they're melting so fast.
Got it. And what do you think is going to happen if we don't do anything about this? Or
well, you know, a great percentage of the world, the space we live in, is water anyway. So you're adding more water to it. You're looking at seashores getting closer up to where people live. Looking at ground being taken away by water.
Got it.
And you know, there's just a lot of things that add to that, and a lot of things that are detrimental to our society. And
the harm that's going to come is that you think this is all. I'm guessing that you think this is man-made.
Part of it is, yeah. I agree with that.
Would you say primarily?
Yeah, with the gases that we release and the things that we do to make life easier for us.
Right, and these temperature increases. What do you think is the main reason that you believe that this is really happening?
It's evident. It's how warm it is. You know,
you mean like right now, like the temperature?
Like just over the past 2 weeks.
Okay.
We just went into summer. I mean, you're having it was 110 in Nevada last week. Los Angeles was 102. You know, we got setting record temperatures in the Midwest.
So the current heat waves all across the country.
Oh yeah, that's all due to global warming.
Okay.
You know, look at your winters. There's very few cities now that have the snow they used to have.
Right.
We don't have snow like we used to. I remember growing up walking to school with snow up to my knees in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And you don't see that now.
Wow. So this is from your you've heard about the temperatures around the country, and from your knowledge of the past, it hasn't been like that, just from your memory even?
No, I remember growing up where we had Indian summers.
Gotcha.
And absolutely was extremely hot, but that would come like once every 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
You know, every Indian summer now every year, where you're breaking records somewhere.
An Indian summer? I've never heard of that
Indian
before.
summer, yeah. We used to call it I'm from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We call it when we got extremely hot, they call it an Indian summer.
Huh. Like Native American, or what is that where it's supposed to go? I've never heard of that term before.
Speech because
gotcha, yeah.
It's very hot. But that's every year it gets warmer and warmer.
Right. And if like next year it was cooler, would that decrease your confidence that global warming was true?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay.
I mean, you look at the fires every year. They get worse and worse every year.
Right.
With thousands of acres of land just get burned up every year.
So on a scale of like 0 to 100, where 100, there's no question that global warming is happening, and we'll say man-made caused, and 0 is you just totally don't know at all, you're all questions. Where are you on that scale for? 80? 80%?
Definitely.
Cool.
Definitely.
And what would get you higher on that scale?
The years to come, it just gets warmer and warmer, and the winters become less winter.
Okay.
And more like fall.
And just from, like, how would you know that that's happening? Like,
You walk outside in November.
Okay.
If it's still warm, we got a problem.
Gotcha. Right. So
Yeah.
if next November you walk out and it's
still 60 degrees.
it feels, okay, if it's 60 degrees next November, then you're going to say that that's going to push you up to like 85 or something.
Climate's changing.
Right.
I mean, I remember
Gotcha.
we started getting snow when I was growing up in Pennsylvania. You started getting snow at the end of October. It started to get cold.
Yeah.
Now it's warm through October. It's warm all the way halfway through November.
Right.
And so it's definitely a threat to the way we live.
I hear you. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely scary thought to imagine what the world would be like, 50 years from now, maybe.
And now we have a president that's in office, I think, that's taking it very serious.
Yeah.
He's put a team together to study global warming and to the effects that it has on life.
And you said you were at 80% right now. What do you think would lower your confidence? What could you learn, like tomorrow or something?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey. No, I'm being interviewed. YouTube.
Diamond Discourse is the channel.
Diamond Discourse, right over here. You don't see me? Waving? Look down that aisle we walked up. Look. You don't see me waving? Right here. You don't see me waving?
All these houses.
The same way you walked up, look right down that aisle, that corridor. You'll see me sitting on the right-hand side, waving my hand.
Okay, where are you being interviewed?
I don't know. All right, I'm coming. Bye. Okay.
Well, we'll wrap it up. The last question I was going to ask you is what would lower your confidence about global warming being...
if it returned to normal, which it will never happen.
Got it. So if next winter we had, or the next couple years of winters had what you remember from from growing up, that snow up to your knee, right? Yeah. Okay, if we got that, then you would...
That would kind of say, okay,
that
well,
would shift it down a
maybe we
little
got
bit.
something going on here.
Got
but
it.
Again, they're working on it now to try to fix it.
Right.
So.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so
Hey,
much.
it's
I
been my
really
pleasure.
appreciate it, Richard.
All right.
And have a great 4th of July.
You do the same.
Beautiful day. Thank you.
All right. You can hear that.
All right. I appreciate that.
All right.